All right, let's dive into our workout for today. Today's workout is all on the jab cross, everything we do today. So first, we got to learn what the jab cross is. Okay, a jab cross is those two moves, a jab and a cross, put together into one. It's a starter move that's going to help you get separation away from the defense. Okay, so let's say that I'm going to jab with my right foot. So I am jabbing with my right foot, and then I cross, and I also move my right foot after I cross. Now, that whole time, my left foot was anchored down into the ground, okay? Very, very important as you're doing this throughout the workout, that we are jabbing, crossing, and that foot is anchored down, okay? So a couple mistakes that players make when doing a jab cross, number one is the most common, is you are jabbing and you're dragging that foot. That's an easy call for an official. It's a travel going the other way, okay? The second one is we jab and then we forget to throw the ball down, and we go and we don't put the ball down until we pick up our pivot foot. You need to know that in the game of basketball, you have to put the ball on the floor before you pick up and move that pivot foot. So that's why I prefer using a jab cross a lot of times for a starter, because it throws that ball down to the ground very, very quickly. Now, if I do the exact same move going the other way, I'm jabbing with my left, throw that ball down. I'm anchoring with my right, jab, cross. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into some drills here. Okay, this first drill, we're just gonna go about from half court to the baseline or vice versa. If you have some space to move, great. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with my right foot as my jab. I'm going to jab cross and then get into a speed stop, okay? So notice my right foot, I jab with my right, okay? I cross and also move with my right, right, left, okay? And I'm just almost raising up like I'm going to shoot it. Now, once I get over here, I'm doing the exact same thing, just going the opposite way. I jab with my left, left, okay? And you're going to do that up and back. You're gonna do that, let's say, a total of 4 times, okay? That's what I want you to do, a total of 4 times. So here's what it's gonna look like. Okay, next drill, we're gonna do a 3-cone jab cross and work on a stop here, okay? Now, you can use whatever stop you want to at these 2 cones towards the front. Here for this drill, I'm gonna demonstrate a punch, okay, a punch drag. So again, the jab cross here at the first cone, I jab and get that ball outside the frame of my body, cross, and then I'm gonna punch with my right foot. Now, I have to protect the ball, so I flip my hips and I get back and I reset. Jab, cross, punch, and come back. Now, other variations to this could be if you want to jab, cross, and you want to speed stop, you can do a speed stop under, you can jab, cross, you can do an under drag if you want to, or you could do an inverted drag where you're jab, crossing, boom, and you are punching with the left foot instead of the right foot and going between the legs. So again, those are some options for you, but I am going to demonstrate the jab, cross, punch, drag, okay? So again, how it looks is jab, cross, punch, and then come back. Notice how many dribbles it takes me to get to that cone. Jab, cross, 1, 2. So the ball hits the ground twice on the way to the cone, once on the crossover, once at that cone, okay? All right, here we go. You're gonna set the timer for 1 minute, and we're going to do this for 3 sets. All right, here we go. Okay, now we're going to get into jab cross shooting. You do not have to line these cones up in front of the hoop. You can take different angles on the left wing, the right wing. Okay, switch it up. I really recommend that. Now, right here, what we're going to do our jab cross right here at this cone. But then we're going to try to really carry our momentum as far as we can to that cone. So really push yourself by putting that cone as far away from yourself as possible. We still only want 2 dribbles, okay? We want the cross is 1, and then the next time that I dribble is going to be close to that cone, and I'm going to go into a speed stop, which is going to end up being a inside outside foot. So if I'm going to the right, my inside foot is my left foot, outside is my right. So it looks like this. We are jab cross, right, left. Okay, you saw inside, outside. Okay, it's very important to work on that. No extra steps, no extra hopping or anything. The quickest way to get into your shot is a speed stop. Okay, let's go ahead. And what you're going to do is you're going to make 10 going to the right, and you're going to make 10 going to the left. We're going to do all 10 on the right side first, and then do all 10 on the left side. Here we go on the right. Okay, time to have a little fun with this now. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some counters to the jab cross. So the first one is we are going to do a counter going through our legs. Okay, so let's say that I'm jabbing to the left. I'm going to be jabbing. I do the jab cross, but then as I see the defender, maybe they're cutting me off, boom, I go ahead and go between my legs. So it's here, jab, cross, tween. Okay, and then we get into our speed stop over here on the other side. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what that looks like. These counters, you're going to make 5 on each side. You're going to make 5 going to the left and 5 going to the right. Again, it's a speed stop. So your inside foot is always going to hit first. So if I'm going this way, I cross between. Now I'm attacking this way. I only have one dribble, right, left, up into my shot. Okay, here we go. Got to make 5. I'm going over here to the left. So jab, cross, tween. Jab, cross, tween. Jab, cross, tween. All right, now let's go ahead and break it down the other way. We are jabbing with our right foot, right, cross, tween, left, right, up into that shot. Yep, here we go. Making 5, going to the right. Okay, our next counter, which we're going to make 5 go in each direction, is the wrap. So now, let's pretend like we are jabbing to the right. Okay, we jab, we cross, okay, and we notice, jab, cross, very quickly that we need to change directions. So it's jab, cross, and I don't even complete my cross step with my foot. Okay, notice how quickly that is. It's cross, and I get my right foot to about the center of my body, and I do a wrap up into that shot. Okay, so let's do that again. I'll go slow, jab, cross, wrap, left, right. Okay, let's do that again. Jab, cross, wrap, left, right. All right, here we go. We got to make 5 going to the right. Now we got to go to the left, make 5. We jab with our left, cross. Remember, left foot gets to about the middle where that cone is, and we wrap. And you can see what my feet do, okay? I get here to this point, and when I wrap it around my back, I almost do like a karaoke, sort of a foot cross right there, and get into my speed stop, which is going to be inside foot, outside foot stop right there at that cone. All right, here we go. Jab with the left, jab, cross, wrap, right, left. Here we go. All right, lastly, we're going to do jab cross three-pointers. So the main difference with attacking mid-range and then now looking at a three-point shot is when we go ahead and we do our jab and we cross, instead of crossing and taking that inside step like we're attacking towards the elbow, okay, it is going to be more of a jab and throw that ball to the side. And so it's a throw and chase. I want you guys to think that, okay? We are jabbing, throwing, and chasing it. Okay, let that ball spin inside your hand, okay? And then when you get to your inside step, that would be left, right, going this way to the right, okay? Then you shoot that three, okay? So here we go. We're gonna make 5 going to the right. We're gonna make 5 going to the left. Let's go. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's do it the opposite direction. Make 5. Here we go. Okay, and our last drill here is called the diamond drill. If I had one more cone, I'd set it up down below to form a diamond. I don't have one here with me, but that's okay. So now we're just working on finishing out of our jab cross, okay? So we are going to start with our jab cross right here. So I am jabbing, crossing, and I need to do a stop here, boom, at this cone, which I'm gonna do a punch drag. Now, I need to get over to the other side somehow. So what I'm going to do is punch, split. I'm going to split my feet, go between my legs, and I'm going to try to get to the hoop in one dribble. Now this is where you can have a little freedom, a little flexibility in how you finish. You can finish any way that you want to. If you've gone through our finishing module, you can use any one of those finishes. I'm going to mix it up. Sometimes I'll do a Euro step. Sometimes I'll do a first step finish. Other times I may come to a power stop, okay? But what we're gonna do is you're gonna finish in 10 creative ways going to the right and 10 creative ways going to the left. All right, here we go. So that's a total of 20 makes. Here we go. To the other side, going to the left, Same thing, you're gonna finish 10 going to the left. All right, here we go.